Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Okay, sir. So what are you working on?
A cabin, and we built custom doors, and they're 3.5 inches thick. And now
How thick?
3.5.
Okay.
And so now we need hardware. We bought door handles, but we need that little half round. They're not, the door handles ain't for a 3.5 inch door. And so I didn't know if you maybe had extensions to make it for a little thicker door, or how can we do that?
So you have door handles. So what door handle do you have that you want to extend?
Well, let me look here.
It's just a standard exterior door.
It's just a standard exterior door. It's
Except that it's not, because it's 3.5 inch thick.
right.
It's like 1 inch and 3/4, I think.
But the handles we got are made for like a 2 inch door.
Yeah. Without knowing what you have, it is very safe to say there are no extension kits for locks when you get out to something of that thickness, especially for likely residential style locks. And in fact, so what sort of locking hardware do you want on the door?
Well,
You'd like to open a lock.
yeah. Would you have a whole complete system?
I do, but what type of locking hardware do you want on the door?
Well, that push thumb is what I got for the outside, and then just a lever on the inside.
Yeah,
but,
so that's obvious. That's called an entry grip. You've got a grip handle, you've got a thumb piece, it'll retract the latch, and likely you have a separate deadbolt above. It's not integrated into that thumb piece at all. So the answer is yes. You can emulate. You can do a thumb piece on the outside. You can have it's going to be a keyed lock. It's going to be a mortise lock. It's going to have a lever on the inside. And there's lots of choices in design and color, and everything I just said is several hundreds of dollars. So, yeah, a lot of people, do these thick doors and then like, oh my God, what do you mean? What do you mean the lock's $1 million?
Yeah.
So, I get this call about once a month, and the least expensive way to do it is to put on a deadbolt, because I've got a deadbolt system that you can do just a deadbolt, single cylinder, 3.5 inch thick, so we're figuring 2 inch cylinders. It's not going to be inexpensive. It's probably going to be $175.
So on the outside, it'll have a key ability for
all it's
like.
Going to have is a cylinder.
Is there a deadbolt on the in and the outside, or is there something that we could do on the 3.5 inch thick door to have a key to be able to unlock and lock the place, or is it going to be a padlock situation?
Well, the deadbolt I'm talking about is like a typical deadbolt that you already have, except the design of this deadbolt platform will take longer cylinders. So you can do, technically I could probably get you out to a 10 inch thick door with this system. So 2.25, 2.5, 2 3/4, 3, 3.25, 3.5, 4.5. It all works with this type of system. So all it would be a deadbolt. Key on the outside, thumb turn on the inside, or a key on the inside as well. And then you'd have to come up with some sort of a grip handle, a dummy knob, something on both sides of the door to make all that work.
And also, it's a wide throw situation too, so it's like it needs to come out instead of the regular distance like a regular doorknob. It's got 3.5 inch trim. It's got to get past. So we bought wide throw stuff for it, but we didn't take care of the whole. Yeah, just for the depth of the hole for The bolt.
But we could probably use the ones we got for his deadbolt, maybe. Can you send me a picture of?
Well,
of
I was going to say, send me a photograph of what you're working on, and I'll reply with stuff that I think will work. That's what I would do.
That's perfect.
Can I send pictures to this phone number?
Recording paused.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. So what we're working on with the client, and I'm just going to finish up this video because I didn't hear back from them. I wanted to see photographs of what they were working on, but I'm going to show you the Kaba Ilko 4500 series deadbolt because it's really ideally suited for this application. So you want to get to the Kaba Ilko, the manufacturer's page, and you'll find a link to that manufacturer's page here or under manufacturers. We're going to click on that. Product catalog is going to come up. Pardon me, the manufacturer's page is going to come up. Product catalog will come up after we fire up the manufacturer's page. And here is that page, and we're going to go to the 2014 brass cylinder price list. I don't know that you'll have access to get to this. Actually, I can tell you you won't. It's a password protected document, and that's all there is about that. So here's the 4500 series. What this features is a cylinder, basically a cylinder collar, a heavy-duty cylinder collar. It's on both sides. Well, it's on the keyed side, unless it is a double cylinder. Then it's on both sides. If it's a single cylinder, you'll have a thumb turn. But the bottom line is the way that this works. Is really elegantly shown here. You've got the housing. The housing goes into the prep in the door, then the latch bolt goes in. This little trigger here is what's thrown back and forth to lock it on, to throw and retract the bolt. That's done via the cam on the back of the cylinder. This goes somewhere inside of the door. If it's an 1 3/4 thick door, it's going to be from the edge of the door, from the face of one side to the center line. It'll be at 7/8. Well, let's say you had a 3.5 inch door. Okay, this stays the same size, this stays the same size, this stays the same size. How do you do it? You order a mortise cylinder with a particular length. That's all you do. It's super easy. So here's our 3.5 inch thick. Here's our 3.5 inch thick door. Here's our 1 3/4 thick door. That housing sits in here. Well, the housing, your hole is like this, 2 1/8, and then the 1 inch edge prep. Your housing sits here. Your cylinder sits out here, goes into the housing. Okay, then you've got your threads on your cylinder, and the cam on the back is what throws the bolt or retracts the bolt. Okay, what would happen if we had a 3.5 inch thick door? Well, you guessed it, we would just use a longer mortise cylinder is all we would use. Rather than a 7/8, well, probably an 1.1/8 long cylinder, we'd use something that would be 2 inch in length, and that's all you do, longer mortise cylinders. Now, if it's a single cylinder, I would use a double cylinder platform rather than this thumb turn, because the tailpiece may not, the spindle or the connecting bar may not be long enough. I would order a double cylinder, then I would swap this out for a mortised thumb turn. That's how you do it. Super elegant, super easy, and actually, given the fact that it's a grade 1 deadbolt, or at least I believe it's grade 1, extremely inexpensive for what it is. I've done this same platform on 4-inch thick doors, 1 3/8 thick doors. I've done it on everything, and I really use it because it's so elegant. Now, they don't list it as grade 1. I know I said that it was. If it's not listed as grade 1 or grade 2, in fact, it's not any of that stuff. So as I scroll through here, I do not see a reference to any grading at all. But I can tell you that the caliber of that bolt, I would be surprised if it wasn't grade 1. Actually, the new catalog may have it. We'll take a look. Another neat thing about this platform is you can run all these different keyways through it right from Kaba Ilko. And if that's not enough, you want to put multi-lock, if you want to put ASA, if you want to put something really exotic like Abloy, if you want to put a Japanese magnetic type of lock in there that is available in a mortise cylinder that you can get either a fantail cam or an Adams right cam. The point is you can order these without the mortise cylinder. So you can do a 3.5 inch, you can do high security, you can do it all, and that's why this is so great. Okay, that's all there is to this video. Thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.